We locked away, yes we are. Dog zone sprint round it comes, so the second. Set ready. And racing. Hot Star gets away fairly, showing a bit of speed. There we go. Scott No Show down on the inside of runners. There is Hanau. That's followed round the outside there, making a bit of ground. 10 feet tall. Scott tied up. Further back in transit we go there to Grace Slick and tailed off last. All Hail Caesar. They come for home and Hot Star's got away. Hot Star, Scott No Show, Scott tied up. Then we get back there now to Grace Slick. A gap in the field there to 10 feet tall inside her now. And last, Hail, what is it called? All Hail Caesar. Hail Caesar, your last anyway. The 7 gets you home here. And that is a favourite, Hot Star. 2 races down, 2 faves in. 7 over the 5 and an 18 and 77. There. And so they've gone to the post, just poured it on. 5 just wanted to got off its back, didn't it? Scott No Show. 7, 5, 8, 3 goes up. A run in 14 and 18 there really has got away quite nicely for El Cleaver by Star Conquest from Hot Lass. Beating the 5, Scott No Show, the black and steel runner. And Scott tied up, another for the black and steel team from the lid. The 2 getting away were the 5 and the 7 there. 5 went to the rail, the 7 wanted to wander out a little bit. Into the first bend we go. The 7 comes across and just takes the line of the 5 there, and that was the end of it, wasn't it? Once it found the lead, too strong was Hot Star in race number 2 on the card. 4:59 that first split, 14 and 18 to the wire, 18 and 77 overall. 4 lengths goes up by 1 length as we roll to race number 3 on the card and the 3rd of the night. So the Delhi Sports Bar Clendenin, 5:39.
Good on you, Pete. Well deserved for Hot Star 2. Alan Cleaver at Te Kaupara, 3:20, 1:40. Beat Scott No Show and Scott tied up, 2:70 and 2:30 respectively. Cornella 7:60, Trifecta 75.90, and the first 495.40, 5 and 7, double $4, 5 and 5 concession, $4.50. Forbury Park's our next port of call, 7.5 minutes away. Just Essence Catering Trot, 2,200 metres. Jetty, are you ready? Well, it's start number 1 for Jetty, the 2-year-old gelding by Sundon Brad Williamson, and the bike for Phil. 6 seconds under the quali time, and a trot. First up, on debut. Yeah, it's for the brave. That's my lot. Ryan Bradley bidding you farewell. Good luck. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you sometime soon.
Europe's greatest footballers are gathering to shoot for glory at Euro 2016. You can make it big too by picking the tournament winner, group winners and top goal scorer. Plus, every day you bet, you'll go into the draw to win a trip to see Juventus play Tottenham in Melbourne. TAB, are you in?
It's something that no one can take away from me.
GDH Ross will take the first.
The buzz of the crowd, it was absolutely mind-blowing.
Cyclone U-Bolt gets the ruby.
She was just too good.
It's all Lizzie today, and she'll win the 2-year-old diamond. Susie McCoy second, he loved it, Ferguson.
Nothing better, it's probably one of my most favourite days in the racing calendar.
Back to back in the duel, you betcha he will. What a lovely Zach Butcher drive.
Every single race is exciting.
Sonny Ruby and Gavin Smith, beat Monbay and Prince Fearless.
That was probably my most emotional moment in racing.
But Prime Power's the one, and Prime Power won it.
The Harness Jewels are coming to Cambridge Raceway. Go to hrnz.co.nz for more information.
Well, good evening. Welcome to TAB Trackside 1's Thursday night under lights on the eve of the Harness Jewels. It's a big weekend of racing and all eyes will be on Cambridge Raceway this coming Saturday for the 9 races which will comprise the 2016 Harness Jewels. Before we get you there though, we've got harness racing tonight at the Deep South. Forbury Park as their winter of trotting continues down there, and a man who's got a very busy 72 hours is Craig the Whale Thompson. Evening, Craig.
Yeah, evening, Mark, to the viewers as well. Hope your Thursday's been a good one. Yeah, it's a little bit of a lower class affair tonight at Forbury Park. Of course, we've got these midwinter racing scene down there. I think it continues on for about another 3 or 4 weeks, Mark, and of course, start of the claiming series as well tonight. So looking forward to a good night there. $25,000 pick 6. We've got the drivers' best of the night tonight. We'll go through them prior to each race. And my best of the night, I'm going to wait till later on the program. Allega pick 6. Celestial Arden, I thought was a really good bet tonight, Mark. Horse that raced at Premier Company at Eddington, and this is certainly a significantly easier race for him tonight. So I think he's around 230, 240, so I thought he's the best bet of the night. And also did a multi for the viewers tonight as well, kicking off in race number 2 with Woby Gong for Steve McNally. He thought very hard to beat, talking him to last night, and Celestial Arden. I think you take that $20 multi, give you around about $85, $86 collect, which would be handy heading towards the Jewels in less than 48 hours.
Yeah, it's going to be a big few days, and we're looking forward to it. And we're looking forward to the Forbury Park night tonight. There'll be a Fast Track Insurance Pick 6 guaranteed pool of $25,000 available tonight as well. So Stonewall Stud Drivers Challenge, that's available tonight as well with Dexter Dunn at 140. He was earlier on anyway, he's favourite.
Yeah, he is. He's got a couple of nice chances, especially in race number 2, and then he's got a couple of favoured runners that can win, but I'm not sure he's past the post at $1.40 tonight, Mark. I actually thought there was a bit of value there. Thought Brad Williamson at $6.50. He's got a nice book of drives, including the one in race number 1, which he did rate, talking to him last night, Jetty, Are You Ready? And then he's got a solid book after that. So if you don't want to take the $1.40 around Dexter and you think, wouldn't mind $5 or $10 on something at a bit of value, Brad Williamson would be the worst tonight, and he's having a super last 3 or 4 weeks. I think he's been right at the top of the list in the Drivers' Challenge at Forbury Park in the last couple of weeks. He's
$6.50 into $6 on option 8 for 1 Brad Williamson, so punters have already had a bit of a nibble on him as we're about to bring up these best drives of the night. And from your ring around, Craig, you certainly, from what you've gathered from the drivers, they're pretty confident.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking to them last night when we bring them up, they're pretty bullish on a couple of them, especially Dexter on Lovato in race number 2. Thought it was very hard to beat. Brad's one in the first is only a 2-year-old trotter, so you take your chances that he does it right, but it's a good race to debut in. Steve McNally, barrier 1 with Woby Gong's a big advantage tonight. Matthew Williamson, this one's a bit of value. Better Dean, each way chance, $6.50. I thought got gate speed, got a nice draw. Definite each way chance. The Ginger Ninja was Nathan's last week, so he's going again with that. Talked to Phil Williamson, of course, he trains 3 or 4 runners in tonight and said, Royal Kenny, fresh up, nice mare. $1.55 is a bit skinny, but can win race number 7 tonight. Blair Orange, Celestial Arden, and Rory McCoy. Again, he's got another nice book of drives, including a couple for Graham Anderson, Laughing Cavalier, and I know Dave McDonald's very keen on that in the last tonight. So take note of those Drivers' Challenge, maybe multi them up with a few and have a go. Maybe a $10 multi with 3 or 4 of them certainly would add up and give you something to sit back, have your dinner and watch during the night.
Dave McDonald is on course and he'll be with us fairly shortly to call the action at Forbury Park as we get a good look at the favourite Jetty, Are You Ready? He's a son of Sundon out of Springbank Surprise. What can you tell us, Craig, about this one?
Well, he's had a couple of trials. He's only a 2-year-old. I don't like normally tipping 2-year-olds against the older trotters, but this field there's not a lot of depth in it, Mark, and a few of these have been whacking away in this grade for some time. So I thought I'll take the progressive type over the proven ones here. And number 6, Jetty, Are You Ready? Out of a good family, and I think manners are the key with him. Definite winning chance, 240. Well, he's 260 the totes. There's not much between the two of them at the moment. I'll put him on top in front of Spurwing, which is that horse on screen at the moment. I think it's the main danger. The debut run was quite good behind its Elvis. They didn't go overly quick, but Nathan formerly used to train this one, and now I think with Billy Heads, if it trots, it's a big chance in race number 1 tonight. I thought King Cone, what you get with him is usually good manners. Trained by Brent Borkowski. Robbie Close takes the drive. Best roughie in the race is runner number 3. And Majestic Peak, another former Williamson trained runner now with Brian Norman. Dexter takes the drive, and there's a bit of money on it from the unruly. 6, 5, 3 and 9 in race number 1. Davey Mack on track tonight. Davey, good evening to you. Race number 1 for the maiden trotters. Spurwing for you on top in the first.
Yeah, I think so. Good afternoon, guys. Welcome everybody to Forbury Park. We've got a nice night here actually. It's a little bit nippy, but this is this time of the year. There's no threat of rain at all. I'm hopeful of that throughout the card. The track here is in great nick, and it is really a good track this as well. It's just improved so much. So I'm with Spurwing as well. Yeah, I quite like his chances here. It was a pretty nice qualifier as well, and caught my eye that day, and it's now with Billy Heads, and Nathan has taken the reins on it. It's a pretty slick little horse. It looked good when it had its qualifying trial. I like it a lot. I think the 6 can be a serious player in this. Jetty, Are You Ready? I'm not surprised that is the race favourite. Runs around in the blue cap. I like the 9 at Majestic Peak, and I think 4 Metaboy. If I've got one of Phil's in him, I'll have the other. Yeah, I like Laughing Cavalier tonight. I think that Royal Kenny will win too. So multis, eh? Multis all round. About to swing round, face the barrier strand for the first of the evening. Jetty, are you ready as the race favourite? It's in the blue cap, turns in. Green cap is on Spur Wing. Here they go. Fielder off and away. Spur Wing, they all trot off the mark pretty well. No, they don't. Galloping shortly after. Big Time was Thanks for Nothing, went up in the air. Oh, a few of them have gone up in the air. Jetty, are you ready? Has galloped as well. It goes right out the back door, and Young Charlie's made a mistake as well. Spur Wing hasn't. Trots right round the outside, heads for the front. Over King Coney. About 4 lengths away behind that came Metaboy, who trots into third. Back behind it is Majestic Peak, who's got going. It's in a gap of 2 lengths. There's about 8 away to the others. They're being headed by Young Charlie, who's down on the inside. On its outer is Thanks for Nothing. A break of 5 lengths further astern, then to Pegasus Hanover. And Jetty, are you ready? Is right out the back door. And it's the thick end of 200 metres from the leader, who is Spur Wing as it trots down inside the 1600 metres. It leads by 2 lengths. The only one to stay with it is King Coney. There's about 10 away to the rest of them. Heading those up is Metaboy, who's third. 2 lengths behind Metaboy as they run off the back straight now is Majestic Peak. There's a bit of a breakaway to the rest. There's about 6 lengths further astern to Young Charlie, who is making rapidly way as they work their way around the turn. About to swing into the lane. There's a big gap away to the other two. They're completely out of business here. And they are Jetty, Are You Ready? And back behind that is Pegasus Hanover. Inside the 1200 metres, running down the lane with just on a lap to run, and Spur Wing is doing it very nicely. Right behind it is King Coney, who's had a good run. The others are steadily making up the leeway. Metaboy is 5 lengths away third, 2 lengths to Majestic Peak. About 5 lengths away to Young Charlie. He's done well to close the gap even that much, and 2 lengths behind Young Charlie is Thanks for Nothing. And out of play are the other two, Jetty, Are You Ready? And back behind that is Pegasus Hanover. The ones with chances travel into the back, and Spur Wing has been in front right from the step out. The only threat is right behind it, and that is King Coney. They trot down the back now, 600 left to run for these two. In behind those, Majestic Peak is still making ground here. He's about 4 lengths away, 5 lengths away third. And Metaboy's behind that by 2. And another 5 lengths further astern behind those then is Young Charlie. Across the top, the leader at the 400 metres is Spur Wing. Brings them up to the home turn, King Coney. Is he waiting to pounce? He's a length away and right on the leader's back. They're both travelling pretty well. In behind those then is Majestic Peak. Just went a bit wobbly on the turn and galloped back in third spot. Spur Wing off its back as King Coney trots up to its outside wheel and is still coming. King Coney, the inside is Spur Wing. King Coney's got him though. Down towards the line, King Coney takes the first. Spur Wing's a length away second. There's a good 15 lengths back to third, and that's going to be Metaboy. The fourth over is Thanks for Nothing. Behind that came Young Charlie. Then Majestic Peak had third, but blew it at the home turn. Jetty, Are You Ready? And last in is Pegasus Hanover. Number 3 at $8.90, $1.70. King Coney was trotting in the trail right throughout behind Spur Wing. They were both travelling pretty well on the home turn, but he'd had cover. He had had the better run and was out and bombed. Spur Wing halfway down and will score very nicely. Race 1 at around about $8, I think. Oh, nice money. $8.90, $1.70. Spur Wings at $1.30. Now, they were about the only two in the entire contest that didn't make mistakes. Everybody else at some stage had a gallop, and there was Dexter going off stride with Majestic Peak. He was going to hold third. If he wasn't going to hold third, he was clearly going to be fourth, but nah, blew it. And these two here, nice trotters, aren't they? They're both of them. And Robbie Close scores first off the night, and the dividend is around about $8.90. The call's not too far away here. On the first, on a coolish but fine Forbury Park night. And I just wasn't too sure when they turned in who was going the best. And you couldn't really tell, but that had the better run. The Earl 6-year-old out of Ashley Blossom, trained by Brent Borkowski, and Robbie Close sitting pat. He was behind the right horse, just came off its back. Jetty, Are You Ready? Yeah, you never got a line on that, did you? Okay, of course, not too far away, but we don't need the camera really. There was gaps aplenty. That's the first. We'll have race 2 for you. That's time to go at 10 to 6.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Nice performance, King Cone. Brent Borkowski's always got a handy trotter around his stable. This bloke's been trying for a while, but his course record at Forbury was exemplary. Now, 1 win and 3 placings from 5 starts at Forbury Park, and he breaks through at start number 19. Robbie Close's 31st winning drive for the season, and he gave that one a peach of a drive in behind Spurwing the whole way. 890, 170, 130 Spurwing, Metaboy on debut, 190, the beneficiary of a gallop of Majestic Peak at the 200 metre mark. Quinella 3 and 5, 1360. Trifecta 3, 5, 4, 196.40. First 4, 3, 5, 4 and 7, $1,963.30. Race number 1 taken out by Robbie Close at around about $9. The second tonight will be the start of the quaddie at 5.50. Favourite here will be the first starter, Lovato. Dexter Dunn aboard.
And we'll take a look at that early quaddie fairly shortly in a preview as well. With the likes of Bully's Princess as well going around, and that came up against a nice one in Washington's Chance the other day. Only 4 minutes off our next here, TAB Trackside 1. It is harness racing from Tamworth, where Rhiannon Shannon, the mare by Al Sue, is favourite for the next off the inside at $2.10. A break, and when we come back, we're off to Australia's country music capital.
Pegasus Spur, trotting's Mr. Consistent, multiple Group 1 winning stallion, sire of Speeding Spur in 2015, 3 Derby wins.
It's the New Zealander, Speeding Spur in front from Amarula, whose run has come to an end. Blue Sky Commander battles on, but it's Speeding Spur and the Kiwis do it again. Speeding Spur won it, Blue Sky Commander second, huge run from Amarula third. Then came Enzino Valley SJ.
Pegasus Spur, standing at Woodland Stud.
Kickstart your weekend's entertainment with a punt on MMA and UFC at the TAB. Pick a winner from the heavy-hitting matchups and you could be the one grabbing the winnings. TAB, are you in?
Off to Tamworth for race number 4 on the card over the 1980 metres. This race here features a daughter of Al Sue and Rhiannon Shannon, who's got a pretty consistent form line. She's at start number 106 today, and she has, in her past 5 starts, placed on 3 occasions. She's got the inside draw tonight. She's had draws a lot further out in recent times. 2 starts ago she ran second from the draw of 6, pretty much the outside of the front line around Newcastle, and she managed to run a placing that day. Nice cosy draw this evening. Support 2 for number 3, She's in Flight. Chris Shepherdson takes the drive for Peter Shepherdson, a horse which has placed twice in its past 3. One of those placings came at Tamworth. Had the pole draw 3 back here and placed second to great result, beaten just over a half length. It is the third favourite on the tote at $7, $5.50 on fixed odds. For She's in Flight, the mare by Always a Virgin at start number 21. She's got a lot less racing experience than the likes of Rhiannon Shannon, who's a real veteran in this field. 6 in the book is Roll On Baby Bell. She's a 7-year-old by Roll On Big Red, and she won here at Tamworth over the 1609, the mile, 2 starts ago. She won by a length and a half. She stepped up and tripped last time and ran 6th from barrier number 2. We'll see if she can get across here from gate number 6. She's in the market. She's a close second elect on the fixed odds. You see $2.20 for Rhiannon Shannon, and Roll On Baby Bell is at $3.20. Right off the back of this race at Tamworth, we're off to the Auckland Greyhounds for race number 3 on the eve of Sunday's 2 heats of the Duke of Edinburgh Silver Collar, where we see Shandell and T. Maria, both of Arch Lawrence's biggest chances in the time-honoured distance qualifiers. They're both running in 1 heat each, so T. Maria's in one, Shandell's in the other, this coming Sunday. That's Auckland, Duke of Edinburgh Silver Collar, and the 2 heats. Looking forward to that, as well as the Auckland Oaks final this Sunday. 6 minutes out, you can see from the next live race coming in from the Manukau Sports Bowl. It's meeting code 9, race number 3. Selections here at Tamworth for Bob Patchke. He's gone 6 to beat 7, 1 and 8. 6, 7, 1 and 8. So he's pretty keen on Roll On Baby Bell as we join him at the track.
33.20 fixed. And number 3, she's in flight, 765.50 on the fixed odds market. So they're coming forward. Roll On Baby Bell. She's in flight, moves up with Your Stalk and Me and Taylor Shannon, who killed Kenny. Rhiannon Shannon, Taylor Shannon, Mary Jasper, Aces First, and Clean River. So this is the 4th of the day, the Neverly R stud pace. Start to make 2 good lines. And shouldn't be long now before they're on their way. So they're just about set here. Right, there's the light. They're Eiffand racing now. She's in flight, came away the best from Rhiannon Shannon and Calypso Shannon. Mary Jasper getting up along the inside, then Taylor Shannon, followed then by Aces First, Clean River. Dropping back, Your Stalk and Me with Who Killed Kenny, and Roll On Baby Bell on the fence, back third last now as they work up to the bend. She's in flight, found the lead. Out by a little over length, Rhiannon Shannon second, Mary Jasper's third spot. Going up quickly, 3 wide as Taylor Shannon on the fence, then Calypso Shannon, Aces First in the centre. Then Roll On Baby Bell from Clean River, the last couple, Who Killed Kenny, and over on the inside, Your Stalk and Me. The lead time was 27.6 as they go out of the straight. Where she's in flight, led the way by a length. Rhiannon Shannon is second, Mary Jasper third. First without cover, Aces First. It in turn now is tracked up by Clean River around the outside there of Calypso Shannon. Then Roll On Baby Bell on the inside of Who Killed Kenny. And the last couple now are Taylor Shannon and Your Stalk and Me. 33 seconds first quarter as they run along the back with 1100 to travel. She's in flight, the leader, out by a length, Rhiannon Shannon. Aces First ahead away without cover. A length over the fence then is Mary Jasper on the inside of Clean River. Then a length away then is Calypso Shannon, followed then by Who Killed Kenny. Roll On Baby Bell is over the fence, and further back then is Taylor Shannon, and last of all Your Stalk and Me. They work into the straight now to get the Bella Circuit to travel, and she's in flight, led the way from Aces First on the outside. Second quarter is posted in 32 seconds, so it's a 65.3.5 as they run out of the straight. She's in flight, led the way from Aces First. Rhiannon Shannon locked up behind the leader there in third spot, then Clean River. Going forward is Who Killed Kenny there, followed further back then now by Calypso Shannon. On the outside, Taylor Shannon, then Roll On Baby Bell, and back last of all is Your Stalk and Me. Up the back they go, short of 450 to travel. She's in flight, the leader, for 30.6 third quarter. Aces First is second on the outside. Who Killed Kenny is 3 wide. They were followed further back on the inside by Rhiannon Shannon, then Clean River. Mary Jasper's next. Roll On Baby Bella starting to go forward out wide in a hurry, and they're followed then by Calypso Shannon, and further back then is Taylor Shannon and Your Stalk and Me. They're into the straight. She's in flight, the leader. Coming out on the outside, Aces First, and out wide is Roll On Baby Bell. They go to the line. She's in flight, held on, Roll On Baby Bell to score. Rhiannon Shannon may have got third, just in front of Aces First and Who Killed Kenny. Then Mary Jasper, Clean River. Further back, Calypso Shannon, Your Stalk and Me, and Taylor Shannon is the tail ender. Number 3, she's in flight.
3 beats 6 as they've crossed the line. She's in flight, led pretty much from go to woe off the gates. Chris Shepherdson, the Shepherdsons, trainer and driver, family affair in that one from Tamworth. Race number 4 on the meeting code of 28. Back for race number 5, 12 minutes after 6. That'll be on trackside 2. Inside 2 minutes away here from the third at Manukau. Late scratching of dog number 6. So you'll still get your 3-place dividends with the scratching of Crackit coming out of this Delhi Sports Bar of Clendenin. The Class 1 Sprint, Saved by Love, is a 240 favourite. You can see him and Shot, the dog by Elite State, out of collision risk. We can say a very good evening to Peter Rulli at the track. Nice to be with you, Pete.
Yeah, good day to you, boys. Yes, the third of the night, 2, 5, 3 and 4 went with the Saved by Love. If the dog decides to jump, certainly we'll test him. 18 and 41, he stopped the clock at here. And last couple of runs, just missing away, second and a third. The times fair, 18.86 and 18.89. He's been beaten, but as I say, 18.41 is quickest. Of course, he's the bro to your boa. 5, a Tiny Grey. Look, found a feet lately, hasn't she? She's won the last 2 and won them nicely in 18.80 180 and a tidy 18 and 64 here the other day. Was a good run coming off for box number 6 for her, and the penny certainly dropped there. The 3, Jack McCoy, well, he's guaranteed, slow, guaranteed to hit the line quick, is Jack McCoy. He's pretty consistent place getter, isn't he, and just needs a bit of a break in the early rush. He's got a box to do something again tonight. The 3, Hunt Rail Late, and the blue, Marcus, the black and steel runner. There, its last run was a fair 4th at Cambridge when we were last down there, slow away, but was really striding to the line. 6 looks here, and yet to get a sniff of a check is Marcus. Just caught the eye of that run the other day, 253 and the 4. For me here, Woburn Abbey, a little disappointing. Should be going a little bit better than it is. Woburn Abbey has won in 1864 here, just a winner of 1. That was off for box number 1-2 on that occasion. So gets the red again today. So bring them up for the Delhi Sports Bar Clendon, now third of the night. Favourite comes off the 2 at 250, the 5 at 270. That's book prices. Total is 2 and 360. Therefore, Saved by Love and Tiny Grey. Second line, Saved by Love, Marcus, and Scott to Go off the outside. Late scratching the 6 here. And crack it. Round it comes. And third. Let's see what happens off the lid. Ready? Away. Saved by Love slow, pinging off the lid here was Jackie Attack, puts 1 or 2 of them, followed down on the inside of runners here by Jack McCoy. By God, you're handy. And behind there we go to Tiny Grey. That's followed the outside there by Scott to Go. Back in the traffic there would have been Woburn Abbey. Added towards the tail, Saved by Love. Up they come, but he got the brakes tonight. Jack McCoy gets home, Scott to Go. Then it's tight, so we've got to Saved by Love and Woburn Abbey. That's been followed towards the tail of the field here now by Scott to Go, Tiny Grey, and Jackie Attack. Pulled pin off the top. It's been nice, hasn't it? He just, as we said prior, just needs the brakes, get off the box and he'll win a race. And he did that tonight. He just got the sit down on the inside and has proved too good once he was that close. 3 to beat the 8, the 2 and the 1, 18 and 73 goes up. 14.09 is the run to the wire. And he's been too good for them. I think it's young Pete a couple tonight. He got to Vegas Burst in the first as well. Lids go up, and as you can see, Saved by Love a bit slow again, wanted to wander out, clipped the 4. In the meantime, just a beautiful set in behind them there. Jack McCoy, where's Pedro Spring Aim there for Pete Henley, 8 second, Scott to Go. The